It's the time. It's the time for Prime.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Siege Voyager class, Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have this cool little symbol going on in the background. I do quite dig that. That looks cool. Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy. His name is Optimus Prime Transformers. On the side of the box, we have some very, very lovely artwork going on there. That looks beautiful in my opinion. On this side of the box, we have some more lovely artwork here of Optimus Prime himself. Here's a Voyager class, a class of Voyager, a class of Viajero, and a class A Voyager on top of the box. Autobot symbol, Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy on the bottom. Words and things and barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things and stuff. Warning, please don't eat anything in this box. That could be very bad for you. And that's basically it for the packaging. Then, moving right along, here we have Optimus Prime, and the siege has begun! Yes, the siege line has finally surfaced, and this is the first line of the War for Cybertron trilogy of lines, much like the Prime Wars trilogy that we got previously. And, yeah, here we have Optimus Prime. He is a red and blue truck. Are you shocked? I know I am. I am just so shocked, but nicely done truck. And since this line is War for Cybertron, we have to make the assumption that this is more of a Cybertronian truck, more so than an Earth truck. So definitely not the typical looking truck that we're used to seeing with Prime, but looks kind of cool in my personal opinion. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. We have quite a bit of this transparent blue plastic here right up top for the front windshields. The windshields do have some nice molded detail in them as well. Again, the headlights and the front grille also done in that transparent blue. You got Gatling guns up front. Sure, why not? Dare I say why not? It's a war. It's a war, so even a truck needs some Gatling guns. Why not? Dare I say, why not? You see, painted in silver and black. You get some silver right in there. Of course, the white's going across the fronts. Get some silver right here for the side window. Autobot symbol. Silver painted rims. You got this detail right here down the side, picked out in silver. Even the rims on the back wheels are painted silver, even though they're mostly covered up. They still painted the rims, which, hey, I appreciate. I get some nice detail going down the sides. Got the smokestacks, also done in silver. And obviously, this is Prime's legs, if it's not blatantly obvious. And the back here, you can see the taillights just picked out in silver. There's the top. There's the bottom. It rolls, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. So there you have that. And for comparison, let's bring in the Primes from the previous trilogy. So here we have Combiner Wars, Voyager Optimus Prime. Here we have the Titans Return, Voyager Optimus Prime, and we have the Power of the Primes. Oops, this trailer came off. Power of the Primes, Leader Class, Optimus Prime. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include some weaponry. He does include his rifle, which, you know, a bit hollow, but still invokes the classic Optimus Prime rifle. And he also includes a shield, which does serve another purpose, but we'll get into that in a bit. You can see some nice silver paint up front, Autobot symbol molded right there, front and center. And of course, you can store these on the vehicle. All the instructions have you just storing the shield right back here in this port and taking the gun and plugging it into either of these two ports up top. And you can do that if you want to. You do have multiple ports to work with here. You have these ports on the side, on either side. So you can plug it in there, or you can take it, plug it in back here on either side. Or if you want, you can even plug it into the smokestacks. The smokestacks even have ports as well. You can plug that back there. Hey, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Or you can take the shield itself and it will plug into the top of the gun, and you can just plug all of this back here. So you have options. As always, options are good. Hey, your toy, do what you want with it. So there you have that. And that is basically it for the vehicle mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's get a good spin out of him. So we'll just remove the weapons, put those off the side, and we shall begin. Let me raise up so I got some room to operate. So let's get down to it. So first thing you want to do is come to the side panels right here and just untab them. They tab in two spots. They tab in right up there and up there. So just bring those out. Untab, bring that out, and we'll just leave that alone for now. You want to take these front wheels and just bring them down like so. Once you do that, you can take these sections here with the Gatling guns and just untab them from the front bumper. Just bring those out. And then you want to come to these side panels here and just pull these out. Undo those. Then you're going to come here to the front windshield section and you're going to open this up. And you can see in here there's even a little like matrix looking detail going on there that's picked out in silver. And once you have that opened up, you just want to take this whole section here and just bring this up like so. And then we're going to take the front bumper, flip that in, take these side panels, flip that in. I'll just tab in right in there. And then we just take all this, bring that down, and we're going to leave that alone for now. And we can just take Prime's head and just flip that up, close the chest back up, and we got that done. So you want to come to these side panels here and just untab those. Bring them down. Once we've done that, we can now take the arms and swing them out. This section right here, you just want to swing inward, and that will just tab in right in there. Then you just take this panel, bring it down. You got that all done. Second fast, just like the fast. Just bring out the arm, swing that in, flip that down. And we got the arms all done. Just bring the arms up and out of the way for this next step. Then you just want to take the wheels, just bring them up, and they will just collapse into the body, like so. Bring that up, collapse that in, like that. And once we've done that, we just take this whole waist assembly here and just bring that down like that. And now we can just bring his arms down, straighten everything out. And we want to come here to this back panel. You just want to rotate it around and bring it down, and there are just tabs that will go right to either side of the front grille. Just tab that in, and that is all good to go. So now for the legs, split the legs. These panels right here, you just want to flip them down. Then we're going to come to the wheel section here. Just take that, untab it, and just swing it in like that. Take this panel, just swing that around like so, bring that in, and this will tab in right in there. So just line that up, and boop, right there. That just tabs in like that to fill in the back of the leg. And we just open up the foot, and then we rotate at the knee. There you have a leg all done. Second fast, just like the fast. So just take the wheels, swing them around, swing this panel around, bring all this in, tab that in, open up the foot, rotate up the knee, and there you go. I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And there you have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And this is a good-looking Voyager-sized G1 Prime. I do quite like how this figure looks. I really do. Looks quite cool. Quite cool, in my opinion. So let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his belly, but at that head sculpt. There it is. Okay, you got some nice blue there for the eyes, silver for the mouth plate, for the head crust. You got the yellow right there for those lights. Got silver there for the belly grill, along with that white paint. Yellow right there. As you can see throughout the toy, there is this kind of dry brushing effect going on with a gunmetal gray paint. And some people may be totally turned off by this, but, you know, I guess they figure, well, it's a war. It's the war for Cybertron, so, you know, in a war, you get scratched up, you get dirty, so I guess that's invoking that, you know, they're in the middle of a war. Yeah, some may like it, some may not. I don't have a problem with it. Going down the legs. Let's see, very G1-y, very G1-y primey. And moving up the back, you can see the legs get filled in there. He does have a backpack going on there, a little back panel. That's alright, I don't mind. Yeah, these things, you know, hanging off the forearms there, but still everything tucks away pretty nicely. I dig them. I dig them. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You don't get too much wiggly-waggly just due to the shape of his head. You only get a little bit of wiggly-waggly. You can look up, you can look down, you can use that panel for transformation, you know, if you want to look up a little bit higher, but then things just start to look weird. But look up a bit, can look down a bit, head can do a full 360. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can move in and out, and as you can see, this panel here with the smokestack can move out of the way to accommodate the movement. So you have in and outward movements there. You also have some backward movement due to transformation, if that serves any purpose for you. You do have bicep rotation. You have a bit over 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. You do have wrist rotation. You have waist rotation. Your legs can move forward that far, back that far, outward. You can do the full splits. You have thigh rotation. You also have rotation right above the knee. You have a nice deep knee bend, as you can see, definitely way over 90 degrees. And the feet, the toes can move down, the heels can move down if that serves any purpose for you, and he has the ankle tiltage going on there. And of course we can give him his weaponry. If you want to, you can just store this all on his back. Just use these ports back here, and plug all this back there. If you want to store it on him, there are multiple ports on him, so you can really plug these wherever you want. You can plug these into his shoulder, you can plug it into his forearm, you can plug it into his leg. You can do whatever you want, but of course he is a warrior. He should be holding his weapons, so we'll give him his rifle. And we can give him the shield, and we can just plug that into his forearm, like so. And we can have that look going on if you want, but the shield itself does have a bit of transformation to it as well. We can flip the handle down, and then we just flip open this section here, and then we flip out this section here, and now Prime has a big old battle axe, and that's pretty cool. I like that. So now he has an axe, he has his rifle, now he is ready to tear some stuff up, and I dig that. I really dig that. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Combiner Wars, Voyager Prime. So you can see how that scales there. Here he is with Titan's Return, Optimus Prime, who loves to do the limbo. There we go. So you can see how that scales. And here he is with Power of the Primes, Leader Class. Hey! Leader Class Optimus Prime. Just so you can see how that works out there. And a couple more just because. Here it is with the Titan's Return, Voyager Megs. Just so you can see how they scale with one another. And lastly, here he is with Studio Series Optimus Prime. So, there you go. So there you have Siege Optimus Prime. I think this figure is very, very well done. Very fun, very playable. I dig the look of the truck mode, even though it's a little weird, but again, it's supposed to be, you know, Cybertronian truck, so I dig the look of the truck, love the look of the robot mode. Transformation, nice, smooth, fluid. There's a lot more moving parts on this toy than I was expecting, so that was a pleasant surprise. So all in all, very well done, very fun, very playable figure in my personal opinion. So there you go. So where did I get this figure? eBay. I got it from eBay. But if you want to pay normal prices for these figures, I would suggest waiting for your online retailer of choice to put up pre-orders for this line, or just wait for them to hit stores. But if you absolutely have to have them right this instant, then, you know, you're going to pay a bit extra because nobody on eBay is selling these for retail. So just know you're going to be paying a bit more if you want to have them right now. Of course, you can also check on BigBadToyStore.com. There'll be a link to their site in the description down below if you want to check them out. You can check out the new Siege playlist for this and all future videos, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Siege of Voyager class Optimus Prime. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face.
Prime! What is it, Perceptor? We're in the middle of a war here. I'm trying to do that thing called not die.
Yes, Prime, you're doing quite a good job at it. But tertiary evaluation of this situation shows that, our chances of survival are quite slim.
But I have a gun.
Yes, you do.
And I've got a big axe.
Yes, it's lovely. That still doesn't raise our chances any.
Okay, well, how about this? What if I threw you over to the Decepticons and you bore them with your technobabble to the point where they just leave?
Oddly, my calculations show that might actually work.
I knew it. Alley-oop, Perceptor!